Yeah.
Lauren LeBranc.
And this is what this meet is so good for, to be at the national championships and experience that and get that under your belt to learn from.
Lauren is 16 from the New England Gymnastics Express.
Here's Lauren's first tumbling pass, a front through to a double back somersault.
You know, what's nice about Lauren is that everything she does is so smooth, so clean. You can really tell her years of experience are coming out. You almost have a certain confidence when you watch her that she's going to do a really nice job. Double pike.
Double pike. So far this routine is full of difficulty. 2 double backs.
And the judges look for that, don't they? The difficulty?
Yes, and that was an excellent pirouette on 1 foot. Now, the value in gymnastics on floor exercise, sometimes the dance elements are just as valuable as the tumbling elements. And the judges are looking for an athlete who can perform both.
Now, she's coming up to her last pass, and last night she had a little bit of a problem with this, so let's see what she does. It's a handspring front with 1.5 twist, and she landed short on it last night.
You like her personality, Christy, that she's projecting?
Yeah, I like her. She's a very serious athlete, but I like her presentation. It's nice and clean. She changed her last tumbling pass to a double twist, nice and clean. I think it was a lovely routine. She could maybe give a little bit more, but she probably feels the pressure of hitting.
Absolutely. And I think it was a smart move to do because it's a nice dismount to finish with. The degree of difficulties there. And she should get a good score.
Okay, we're going to have a look at her double pike here. This was her second pass, so remember, most athletes would be a little tired here. Nice takeoff, double pike, and lands perfectly, chest up. Very well done.
Young lady's been performing in gymnastic competition. She's been a gymnast since she was 13. Or since she was 3 years of age. 13 years, so she's 16 now.
And a 9.775. Great score for the team.
That's an excellent score, and especially coming off an error last night. I think Lauren and her coaches can be really proud.
So far, this national gymnastics team competition neck and neck between the defending champions and the challengers, Hills Angels. American Twisters have a slim lead. We'll come back with more in just a moment.
Houston calls on Southern Cal. The Trojan double-barreled attack is out to put the run and shoot out to pasture. It's an SWC Pac-10 showdown. The scoring drive. That's what it's all about. Beating the team.
Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown.
1st and 10, 4th and inches. It doesn't matter. Just break the tackle. Go all the way. The only goal is taken into the zone.
Houston battles Southern Cal live Saturday at 6:30 on HTS. Join the Redskins magazine crew Mondays at 6, only on HTS.
Welcome back, everybody, to Haines City, Florida. Johnny Holliday along with Christy Kraft and Jeff Nepper. If there is one gymnast in this building tonight that all the fans have come to see, and those of you watching around the country, it's that young lady right there. 16 years of age. We just saw Dominique Dawes from the Silver Spring, Maryland. She participates and competes for the Hills Gymnastics team in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Remember the 1992 U.S. Olympic team, and Jeff had a chance to visit with Dominique a moment or so ago.
Coaches, there is 1 minute left.
Dominique, here you are at the National Team Championships again. It's been 2 years since we've seen you. And 2 years ago, your team won. So what do you think the chances are tonight for your team?
Right now, our main goal for our team is to do the best we can and hopefully come in number 1.
And also, recently, 2 months ago, you did really well at the World Championships, 4th in the all-around, 2nd on bars and beam. Can you just tell us maybe a little bit about the experience?
It was a really great experience for me, and I tried working really hard, and I'm really happy that it paid off.
And so, what are your thoughts towards 96 in Atlanta?
I have no thoughts toward that right now. I'm just hoping for a college scholarship at this point.
That's a great attitude. Well, we wish you the best of luck. And I have a question to ask you. When did you start gymnastics, and why did you start it?
I started when I was 6 years old, and I started because my parents put me in it, because I was pretty jumpy around the house.
Did you like jump around the bed and then the living room furniture, and Mom got...
Yeah, around the living room furniture, so my parents put me into gymnastics.
And real quick, how many hours a day do you work out, just to give the folks at home an idea what it's like?
Around 5 to 6 hours a day.
And is it 5 days a week, or?
6 days a week.
6 days a week. Okay, well, we look forward to seeing you tonight, and good luck.
Okay, thank you.
The only perfect 10 so far tonight in the competition, registered by Dominique Dawes. That was in the vault earlier. How much better, Jeff, can she get? Christy? I mean, she's only...
Well,
16.
fortunately, you know, I think just unlimited ability. And you look at her, and she still has the body of a young girl. At 16, there's no physical limit to her doing gymnastics. I think it's just up to her desire, and there's been no lag in her desire. She wanted to be in this meet. She was very excited to be in this competition for her team. And so I think that we can continue to expect great things from Dominique Dawes.
You know, while we have a moment, during the Olympic Games last year in Barcelona, there was a lot of negative criticism leveled at the gymnastic program. The fact that, you know, they work too hard, they're undernourished, blah, 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 on and on. And which got somewhat of a reaction around the country, a lot of negative comments, and I think a lot of it was undue.
Absolutely, and I would have to agree, and especially after that interview with Dominique, you know, I said to her, what are your thoughts toward 96? And her response was, right now I have no thoughts. I just hope for a college scholarship. And I think that's really a healthy attitude. Just take it day by day and do the best you can and get what you can from the sport. And more importantly, just love the sport for what it is.
Well, I think gymnastics, you look at these kids and they look like a bunch of healthy, happy kids to me. And there are worse things that you can have your child doing other than setting goals, staying out of trouble, working out in the gym, and experiencing hard work. I mean, these kids work harder as gymnasts than most adults will ever work in their lives. And I think gymnastics is a very positive thing. It's just the parents need to make sure that they have their kids in a good program, and that the parents' goals are realistic. You can find some negative aspects in just about anything, but gymnastics not only builds beautiful bodies, but beautiful people.
Kim Small, you just saw on the vault, and Kim not happy with her performance. You just saw also Coach Milan Stanovich talking to her in a very calm, reassuring way, and she'll have another opportunity.
Now, Kim really has the pressure on, because during her first vault, she flashed her vault, and then she didn't perform it. She just did like a handspring over. It was a huge error. So the judges will take 5/10 off and judge it from the value of a handspring vault.
Well, she's trying to really regain her composure now. You can see how upset she is.
Well, on the first vault, that vault only starts from an 8-4 with 5/10 off. She only could receive a maximum of a 7-9 on the first vault. So she really needs to do a good vault here in order just to have a score to give her team.
Let's wish her well as she goes down for a second attempt at the vault.
Okay, a handspring front, and I really don't know. That is going to be a judgment call on the part of the judges. Kim did not complete the somersault. Normally, you must hit feet first in order to receive a score.
Well, let's see on the instant replay, we can determine what hits first, her feet or her bottom. And her feet just got in there before, so hopefully the judges saw that too.
Hopefully the judges will see that. They don't have the benefit of slow motion, but hopefully the judges saw that and she'll receive a score. You saw she tucked very, very early on. There's Milan talking to her.
What's he talking to her about now?
You know, gymnastics is a process, and most athletes are with their coach for years and years, and I think Milan now is not thinking about this meet and this vault for Kim, but about the future, so he's trying to help her out. Keep her up, you know, and let her know these are the mistakes you made, but hey, we'll go home and fix it.
And Milan is a really great guy with his kids. He cares about them a lot, and I think what you pointed out, that he looks at the big picture and he knows there's a life after gymnastics, and he wants to keep the kids positive. and help them through these difficult times, such as her vault, so that she can go home and learn from this experience.
On the uneven bars, Kim DeHaan for the All-Americans from Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Okay, Kim mounted with a kip handstand pirouette, and she did a swing, uprising handstand, a beautiful Tkachev, very high, immediate straddle back to handstand. Here's her kip. She's back up on the high bar.
She really swings the bars nice, doesn't she, Christy?
Yeah,
nice and tight.
Beautifully, and that's a giant swing where they swing totally extended into a double twist dismount. That's a layout somersault with 2 full rotations laterally. Very well done. Beautiful routine.
Nice and clean. No error. No room for deduction. That was just
again.
That was out of her Tkachev into her straddle back to handstand. Now she's finishing up her routine. Here's her giant swing to the handstand, another giant to the handstand, and a double twist in a layout position for the dismount, and a beautiful landing.
You folks in Nebraska will see her for 4 years, a full ride scholarship to participate for the Cornhuskers. And she's been in gymnastics for 12 of her 18 years.
And I'm sure that they're very happy to have a gymnast like Kim coming their way. Right, Kim?
And it's
a 9.85.
That's a great score and a really clean routine. And you know, one thing that's nice is that these kids, for all the years they put in the gym, they learn the discipline, the inner discipline, but then also it takes them to college where most of them will receive a full ride in their scholarship and have a chance to get a great education and experience the team competition there for Cleveland.
Now let's go over to the balance beam, and here's Dominique Dawes. Let's watch.
Three layouts in a row, not a bobble. Sign of a true champion.
Here's one of Dominique's new elements, a front somersault. Nailed. That was beautiful. She is rock solid up there.
Notice the whole gym is quiet.
You're not kidding. Everybody's watching, including us.
Well, Dominique used to be known primarily as a tumbler and a vaulter, and she's really had to work on her beam and her bars. And we saw her on the bars. Now you see on the beam. I think she's left no stone unturned. Beautiful routine. A full twisting double back dismount. That's the most difficult dismount done in the world today. Anywhere, anytime. Incredible.
And she tumbled right off the beam. 2 back handsprings. They weren't stepped out. They were snapped down. I mean, the legs came together just as you would do them on floor. And we're going to watch that again. 2 flip-up. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the pass with the 3 layouts in a row. Not even a bobble. No deduction there.
Here's her dismount sequence. Back handspring, a full twist into a double back. Just a little step on the landing, but what difficulty. If you could start from more than a 10, Dominique would start from an 11, and she scores a 9.95. Near perfection.
So Dominique Dawes showing why she was on the U.S. Olympic team and why she is such a champion. 9.95, and she made it look so easy.
I don't know how. It's incredible. It really is. I mean, if you just stand up on a beam or go to the park next time and stand up on a bench and try to do a turn or something like that.
Christy, we're talking about practice too, aren't we?
It's tough.
Repetition over and over and over again.
Over and over and over again and again.
And again.
And it certainly pays off, doesn't it? She makes it look like a walk in the park, like Jeff said. Here's Carrie Monahan on the floor. And Carrie is a very exciting performer. Actually, she has been hot on every event so far.
She has.
She mounts with a full twisting double back, the same element we saw Dominique use.
Wow, beautiful.
That is beautiful. And look at that face. You know, she is such a vivacious performer. Her enthusiasm for gymnastics is just infectious.
Carrie is 17 from Camden, New Jersey. She's picked some wonderful up-tempo music, and the crowds are getting into it, aren't they?
They sure are.
Here's her second pass.
Beautiful. tell the crowd's enjoying it because she's enjoying it.